Hey everybody, week 5 of the blog. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the channel here. Appreciate you coming by. It's been kind of a busy week schedule-wise, but diet-wise and progress-wise, kind of quiet. I did do a couple of things this week and coming up next week. I did go back on Wednesday to see the sleep doctor, the internist, I guess is what his official title is. And of course, he gave me some news that I really didn't want to hear, but I knew it was coming for insurance purposes. If Let me give you a little bit of background on the sleep part of my life. I have sleep apnea. I think I mentioned that maybe before, and I have always had, especially in recent years, had trouble with stopping breathing, especially if I try to sleep on my back or I snore very loudly, as my wife can attest. So I've been trying to sleep more on my sides. I haven't been having as much trouble with sleep apnea as I used to, but I was on a CPAP machine for about 4 months before. But when I switched jobs, I switched insurance companies, so I had to turn the machine back in because they wanted so much to keep it. So I've been without a machine since probably the end of July, and been okay. I actually been since I've been losing a little weight. I've been sleeping a little bit better, at least I thought. But for insurance purposes, the sleep doctor said that I have to get my CPAP back. I don't have to do another sleep study, which is good because that was. For me, it was kind of a mess. I didn't get hardly any sleep, and it was hard for them to get a baseline because of all the wires and mess. And for you all who've had a sleep study, you know how that goes. But I do have to get my CPAP machine back for a little while. They have to make sure that I'm not going to stop breathing on them during the anesthesia part of the surgery coming up in either June or July. Probably July, I'd say. But they got to make sure so the doctor can sign off on that and say, hey, he's going to be okay with that. So got to do that for about 6 weeks. That was the big thing appointment-wise this week. Next Monday, I have my third chance, my third strike here, to try to get the psych evaluation done. If you forgot before, the first one I had to reschedule because of snow. The second appointment I forgot about, and I remembered it literally as I was shooting one of these videos at the end of it. And then the third one is scheduled for Monday, so I'll be going back for that and try to get that done. This week has been a pretty good week diet-wise. I've gotten to the point now where I've lost enough weight. I still don't know how much I've lost. Hopefully on Monday we'll be able to weigh it because my psych evaluation is back at Dr. Johnson's office, and that was where I weighed in at. So hopefully I can weigh it again there to kind of see how much I've lost. But I tell you, I was talking to some friends about this. I'm not going to be one of those people who weighs every week. I've decided I'm not going to do that. It's especially if you slow down a little bit, you're going to start to get frustrated. So I think I'm going to weigh about once a month. So I've been on the diet this week makes a month. So I know I've lost some weight. I don't know exactly how much I've lost at this point. So hopefully we'll get a number for that. If I had to guess, let's see how close I am to my guess. I'm going to guess 20 pounds. I'm going to guess that. So we'll see how close or how far off I am when I get weighed on Monday. If I can weigh on Monday. I started out at 460, so remember that number. And we'll see what it's like when come down. There's a late day today. Today was a little bit of a messy day for the diet. I had breakfast this morning, but I didn't get to have lunch. I was in a meeting most of the afternoon, so I skipped lunch today, which is, I know it's not good. You got to have your 3 meals and your consistency with your schedule. But I didn't go crazy at dinner, but I had a little bit of a bigger dinner with a few more calories to kind of make up for some of the missed calories earlier in the day. And I'm really full right now. Not uncomfortably full, but full. I can tell it. I just had dinner a few minutes ago. I got home kind of late tonight, so I went ahead and ate before I shot the video. And then I'll have a little snack later watching TV or something. So some folks have asked me to kind of detail menus week by week. So basically that's all I have on the update portion right now. Again, I appreciate all the support. I've had lots and lots of people stop by and say, hey, we're praying for you, or we're pulling for you, or they had that done, or known somebody had it done, so they had great success. So I really appreciate that. The support has been very nice, and especially today. Today is National Weather Person's Day, and even though I'm only a weatherman part-time now, I've had several folks wish me happy National Weather Person's Day, and I really appreciate that because a lot of encouragement on any level always makes you feel good, and it's always nice to have that. So if you don't want to hear the complete meal planning, you can go ahead and turn this off. But I'm going to go through now the week of meals for some folks who wanted to hear it. I'm going to just kind of read through it real fast. I'm not going to take a whole lot of time on this, but hopefully if it's someone who maybe want to get started, got to give you another idea of how my week went. Now, Monday for breakfast, I had oatmeal. There's little cups. I think they're made by Quaker Oat. You put water in them. There gives you a lime where you fill up to, and there's little cups of that. I think I had cinnamon walnut, maybe. I think it's called cinnamon walnut. And I had another one earlier in the week. So those are pretty good and don't take very long to make those. And then I had a yogurt, which is 100 calories. So there's 290 right there. I had turkey wrap for lunch. It was in a tortilla. The tortilla was 100 calories. Turkey was 100 calories. I had 2 packs of the 100 calorie Cheez-Its. So that was 200 calories. And I had a banana, which was 90 calories. For dinner, I had Applewood pork tenderloin. Pork tenderloin is, if you go to most of your grocery stores, right there when you first get into the meat section, it's kind of, at least in our local Food City here, it's down kind of toward when you first get into the meat, like the chicken and the steaks on down when you first get there. There's like pulled pork and stuff like that, but the tenderloin, and it's very good. You can get it fairly cheap. I know, especially if you're going to start buying healthy, it's a lot more expensive in some ways than just buying your ordinary junk food. But I had 8 ounces of Applewood pork tenderloin. That was 360 calories, and then they have in the veggie section I just lost my train. Like what it's called, the vegetable section when you first come in. They have bags of vegetable medley. I can't remember who makes it, but it's cauliflower and carrots and broccoli. So that bag of that is 100 calories. So that's pretty good. You can have a whole bag of that. And then I had a P3. If you know what a P3 is, it's kind of like a little Lunchable with lots of protein in it. It's got a little container with some little meat slices like turkey or chicken or something. And then in the middle, usually got some nuts and then a couple of cubes of cheese. That's 200 calories. And then I had 2 of the, excuse me, Special K makes a pretzel. It's got a little chocolate coating. It's a little something sweet for me. I had 2 of those. They were 100 calorie packs, so that was 200 calories. Went a little bit over on Monday, 1640 there, but pretty close. On Tuesday, I had 2 cups of Special K vanilla almond cereal. It's pretty good. The red berries is also good. That was 220. 2 cups of 1% milk. I can't do skim milk. 1% is like, I call it water milk as it is, and skim's even worse. So I can't handle anything less than 1%. I know it's better. They say it's better to drink skim milk if you can drink milk, but I can't do it. 220 on that, so that's 440 for breakfast. And a piece of tilapia for lunch, 190 calories. And then I had a big salad. Well, it wasn't too big, but a medium-sized salad with a little bit of egg on it. That was 245. They make a yogurt-based dressing. It's pretty good, actually. I was kind of skeptical at first, like, I don't know about this. But it's lower calorie than even some of the light dressings. So check that out. It's usually over there in the veggie section where you see, like, they make those dips that you can put like on vegetables. It's kind of over there in that section. At least at our local store it is. And I had 4 tablespoons of that. It's a ranch dressing, and it was pretty good. So all that together is 245 calories. I accidentally bought chicken thighs, boneless chicken thighs, thankfully, instead of the chicken breast, the boneless chicken breast. So I had that one night, 260 calories for 8 ounces of that. I had a half a cup of stovetop stuffing. That was 150 calories. And then I had some Brussels sprouts and some move over butter, and that was 275 calories. The butter was 50 calories, gives it a little bit of flavor. Then I had a cereal bar that night that was 90 calories, and that was 15. I hadn't showed you this before. There's a lot of scratches on this week for some changes, but I get a little ring binder here. You see the little ring, and I do the dates, or my wife and I would do the days on the 2 columns there, so that's kind of handy. On Wednesday, I had a Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwich. Those are pretty good. They're called Jimmy Dean Delights, and they're 250 calories each. Then I had a yogurt. That was 100 calories. For lunch, I had a turkey sandwich. That was 245 calories. There's at Food City or probably at Walmart, there's pretzel thins. You can get those that are pretty low in calorie. I had 26 of those. Yeah, I had to count them out for 220 calories. And I had, they make little packets that have apples and yogurt dip or apples and little caramel. I had one of those, is 100 calories. For dinner, I had shrimp, grilled shrimp, 360 calories. A cup of brown rice, 170 calories. Some vegetable medley, which was 100 calories. And then I had some butter, 50 calories. Move over butter. You can't use regular butter because it's too high calorie. Then I had some popcorn, 100 calorie bag of Smart Pop. Smart Pop's really good. They have kettle corn and butter popcorn. It's made by Orville Redenbacher. It's pretty good. That was 100 calories. I went over just a smidge that day, a little more than 1,600 calories there, at 1690, so I went a little bit rough that day. What I try to do, if I have a rough day, I try to make up for it on another day to kind of even it out. And then I've been trying to exercise a little more. I did walk a little bit last weekend on Saturday. I walked 2 miles. It was a very beautiful day, but I hadn't had time. There's been had a couple nice days this week, but I hadn't had time to do it this week. So I'm gonna try to get more into that next week. Even though it's cold, cold doesn't bother me anyway, and that's not from Frozen. That's from Brandon Robinson and his insulation that he wears, hopefully not for too much longer. All right, Thursday I had oatmeal. Again, one of those cups, 190 calories there. Yogurt, 100 calorie. Had a sandwich for lunch, 245. Two of the 100 calorie Cheez-Its. Those are 200 calories each. And then I had some of those pretzels, like I told you. Oh, actually, no, I had the yogurt pretzels from Special K. That was 100 calories. 8 ounces of pork tenderloin for dinner. That was 240 calories. Steamables, one bag of the steamables. I think it had spring vegetables, what it's called, in your freezer section. That was 100 calories. And then I had some butter to go with that. So that was 50 calories. And then I had quite a few calories left over. I was actually under my minimum count. So I had a little bit of a after dinner feast when I had my snack last night. Probably shouldn't have done that, but it was all healthy stuff. I had some more apples and caramel, 2 of those, bag of popcorn, and 2 of the Oreos, which is the saddest sight I've ever seen in my life. I wish I'd thought I'd have brought one here. It's 2 regular Oreo cookies and a little bit. I mean, it's the tiniest portion you've ever seen, but they're 100 calorie packs, so there you go. So I ended up $15.95 there. Now today I mentioned earlier, didn't have the lunch there, so for breakfast I had 2 cups of cereal, 2 cups of milk. That's 440. I had an 8-ounce steak for dinner. That was 450 calories. Some steamable ranch broccoli. That's really good. You can get that in your freezer section. That was 210 calories. And a bag of the steamables, again, the regular veggies. That was 100 calories. So right now, as of recording time, I am at 1,200 calories. So I'll probably have some popcorn and maybe, I don't know, maybe some apples and caramel later. 100 calorie pack. So just to kind of give you an idea of what I eat and snack on. There are a few things, a few brands, a few things that make 100 calorie packs. I know I've gotten some of those little, I guess you call them shortbread cookies. They make those. Keebler does in the 100 calorie pack. Special K makes cereal bars, and I think they're 90 calories. They're red berry cereal bars. They also make the pretzels I talked about. Snackwells makes quite a few things, although they don't have as many of the Snackwells as they used to, at least not what I've been able to find. And then several other things. So you can find a lot of 100 calorie things out there. And then fruit, of course, you just got to watch your portions. But I have a lot of popcorn at night to kind of snack on, or some 100 calorie packs or something like that. I may today treat myself a little bit. Actually, probably not, because Sunday will be an interesting day. I've decided not to go crazy on Super Bowl Sunday, even though we're having a little get-together here at the house. Go Broncos. That's right, Broncos in the Super Bowl again. Hopefully the Sheriff will ride it on top this year. Fingers crossed, anyway. But we're going to have a little get-together here at the house, have some friends over, and we were trying to figure out what to cook, what to make that was good, that other people could eat, but still isn't over-the-top crazy. So a lot of my friends are bringing dips and things like that, pizza. So I may have a slice or something of that. But I think we're going to do veggie pizza, Steph is. And then we're going to get some buffalo wings, which without a whole lot of glob of sauce on it, you can have a few of those and not be too bad. So we're probably going to do that. And then also we're trying to figure out a third thing to have, the kind of snacky that's not too crazy. So I'm not going to go crazy in what I eat. I might eat a few more calories than the 1,600. Might be a little closer to 2,000. Maybe. Don't tell nobody. But in Super Bowl, so got to splurge every once in a while. Right. Super Bowl will be like Christmas, not having Christmas dinner. So I know that's probably not the right attitude to have, because I know after surgery it's a big change, and you're on that liquid diet, and your stomach can only hold so much. But I think I've been doing pretty good with the diet so far. So like I said, I'm not going to go crazy, but I think we're going to have a little bit of snacks there on Super Bowl Sunday, and then try to get back in the groove and the rhythm next week and get some more exercise in, hopefully. So there's a walking track right next to where I work, so I think I'm going to start taking my workout clothes and going right after work and walking. I think that's probably the best way to do it. I'll be traveling a few days next week, so I may have to try to hit up a gym in one of the hotels I'll be staying at. So Fingers crossed. Now, that'll be a new challenge next week, so we'll talk about that next Friday, and it may be late next Friday, maybe even Saturday before I get the blog off next week because I'll be traveling. I live in eastern Kentucky, very near the Virginia border. I'll be going all the way to Paducah, coming back from Paducah next Friday, so that'll be a long haul. So I may not get back until late. If I'm too tired, I may hold off until Saturday. But that'll be a big challenge because for 3 days, I'll have to eat out all of my meals. So that's going to be a challenge to try to stay right there in that balance. But it'll be a good challenge because it'll let me see what I'm going to have to do to look at things and be able to eat out if I have to in a situation. So kind of be good to have the experience and the knowledge. So looking forward to that. All right, I think that's all I have for this week. I've run along long enough, but I'll catch you next week. Like I said, if not Friday, on Saturday, I'll get that out there. But enjoy the Super Bowl. Enjoy the weekend. Remember, go Broncos, and have a good week until I see you again. So I'll say so long for now.